GOP Senate candidate Herschel Walker, yes, that Herschel Walker, says trans kids won't go to heaven as part of his campaign here. What's going on?
So, former football player, athlete, current Senate candidate, and now theologian extraordinaire, Herschel Walker, has come out to define what would happen to transgender kids in the eternal hereafter. According to the Right and Reverend Walker, transgender kids wouldn't be able to access heaven. And this was part of a rally where Herschel Walker was next to a UK, University of Kentucky swimmer who is fighting against transgender females competing, but came right out and said, Jesus may not recognize you because he made you a boy. He made you a girl. When I get to heaven, I want the Lord to recognize me, because I can tell you right now, they're telling the young kids in school, you can be a boy tomorrow, even if you're a girl. Now, the Reverend Walker.
The Honorable Reverend Walker.
Yeah, the Right Reverend Walker, and theologian extraordinaire,
clearly
seems to be saying that the God who creates us in the womb would not be able to recognize us, because when we die, we go to heaven looking like we are buried in. So we go to heaven with our clothes on, and we go to heaven with our makeup on. And then there is this whole thing of, and the God who knows every intention of your heart would not know you on sight. Yeah, ask me how much I put into Herschel Walker's theology.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is again, it's just such a ridiculous argument. You know, the way I always learned it is that we are souls in a vessel. The vessel doesn't matter. It's the soul inside, and that's what gets into heaven and all of that. And yeah, I would think
damn, Heather, shots fired. Oh my God.
That's very true. Yeah, God only knows you by your genitals. I think that's what he looks at, and that's what he recognizes.
I mean, that's why so many preachers and priests know what your genitals look like in churches these days.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's sort of, I mean, the baseline. I mean, all of the things of logic aside, you don't die looking like you did as a baby. So if that's the blueprint of how God knows you, is what he made originally, he wouldn't recognize any of us, Herschel. Come on.